There's a little bit too close for comfort.
No!
Oh, it's the acceleration button, I forgot!
Now that was a big brain play.
Damn it!
Thanks for lining up for me like that, y'all. I really appreciate it.
Ooh. with all due respect, Okage,
Daddy? Hey,
you said, "How's everyone doing?" Probably the worst time. This is the Tower Escape music. Oh my god, that's absolutely fantastic. Hey, just a mine.
Oh!
Good.
Alright, let's go. I see.
Did not think that that would be the first fire door.
Smooth.
All right, if I get to cool, I'll be very, very sad.
Don't fight for the coup then.
A funny
It's a bad
moment
one.
fight.
I need a win. All
Yeah, I got the coom.
of you.
Ooh.
I'll lather it all over me.
Oh.
I'm sure it'll make you glow in the dark.
A glowing good amount, but not as much as we wanted to. And Chance and I decided that it would be very fun to do a co-stream today. We also have a friend Chompy here. He's not streaming this, but he's along for the fun. There's Chance. He's going to be orcish green since he's a watermelon orc. And then here's Chompy, the big purple man that lit himself on fire.
Like, there's an enemy in the door in front of you.
Oh, trust me, I'm well aware.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
No, I don't like that, sir.
Good evening, everyone. I just realized I never set up the TikTok stream. Give me a moment. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a lovely day so far. Sorry for anyone lurking, if they have the stream audio on. If there was some ruffling that you could hear, I realized that my microphone, the boom, the pop filter that I have on it, and I realized that the pop filter was like hanging a little bit, and I realized why, and in trying to like make sure that it's fixed, I accidentally turned the mic on and kind of ruffled it a little bit, so sorry about that. But anyway, hi there, welcome in. My name is Laychoke, I'm a trans variety VTuber, and yeah, I hope everyone's having a lovely day so far. It still feels weird to be saying that I am going to be live on a Monday, but hey, I'm not complaining too much. Definitely going to be a fun old time. I have pretty much been wanting very much to try the Switch 2 version of the Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild too, but I definitely want to. I pretty much did I want to pretty much say just about everything in Tears of the in Breath of the Wild. So I've explained before about the fact of like not having, how do I say it? Not having the ability to really go back to play games that I've spent a lot of time in and essentially have 100% completed. I definitely want to go back to see it because like I want to see like the Great Deku Tree and like other spots that were really rough in Breath of the Wild, but that'll be at some point. But for now, I think Tears of the Kingdom, since it's the newer game, makes a lot of sense to try out right now. So I definitely want to go ahead and see like, hey, I want to see, I don't know exactly what I want to see. I probably just go like underground, up to the sky, roam around Hyrule itself for a little bit. I don't really have an exact plan. And I pretty much have more of this game completed than I thought. But I don't really want to start a new file for the sake of stream, because that'll like take way too long. So I'm pretty much just gonna be exploring around, just being like, you know what, I kind of want to go over here. Let's go over here, walk around and have some fun. And pretty much just gonna be doing that for the whole stream. I pretty much just wanted to decide, you know what, I just want to explore, not really much of anything else. I just want to explore and have a good time. So that's pretty much the goal for today, is just exploring. If we find some shrines, cool. If not, then it is what it is. Pretty much this is like, this is a file that is about, I want to say like 70-80% done with story. It's pretty much like I have one more temple to do, and then from there would be like the ending points of the game. So I don't have much story to do. We probably won't even do story, but yeah, I think that's about all I really have to say. I think we've given people enough time to hop in, so why don't we hop over? So I decided, why not start on top of Hyrule Castle? Just cause, you know. Didn't even realize there was an Octorok. There was a Korok up here, but you know, I just kind of wanted to start up here. And honestly, even like the small little bit I've played, it's gorgeous. The 60, like I can't run this game at 4K, like not because it can't, but because of the fact of like I don't have a like the monitor that I'm playing this on is a 1080p screen for one, and the highest I have is a 1440p screen. Ooh, excuse me. So, wow, this soda is making me burpy. So I'm not necessarily experiencing this in 4K, but the very least I am experiencing it at 60 FPS, a beautiful 60 FPS. Couple smokestacks. What's over there? Oh, a Great Fairy. Okay, all right, all right. Might as well. Excuse me. Let's might as well go down here, start exploring the actual ground. I have to re-familiarize myself with the actual controls of the game because it has been a hot minute since. What you guys doing? You've got the stack. The treasure is good as ours. Hang on a sec, prison. Oh, it's you. You know it's Ridley's job, right? Huh? How long have you been there? So you used the rain sneak up on us, did you? I found that chest first. It's ours. I mean, it's in a bottomless bog of certain doom with no place to put your feet, so you probably can't get to it anyway. But any here tread that's maybe certainly definitely in there is ours. Prison, cut it out. Sorry, Dak, it just slipped out. Yeesh, I need to think about how to get that treasure, so do your job and keep watch. Got it? You can see we're working here, so buzz off. All right. Oh. I mean, all right, sure. That was weirdly easy. And then just walk right back. I expected to sink faster or something, but nope. Hey, where'd the treasure go? The treasure? Oh, he took it. But wouldn't you keep it watch? I mean, yeah, I had to squint through the rain, but my gaze never once left the bog. That guy took it. I was watching him the whole time. Yeah, tell me these things. Keeping watch means you have to do more than just watch. Oh well, can't get them all. No use crying about it. You're pretty good, you know. You might as well take it. You might just make it as a treasure hunter. Wait, don't tell me you're after Misko's treasure too. Surely you've heard the rumors that Misko hid pieces of their famous clothing collection across Hyrule. Problem is, so did everyone else. Everyone would be treasure hunter, and the kingdom is out to extend their wardrobe. I believe the clothes are hidden in the caves that appeared during the upheaval. Like, up ahead in the Elden region, you couldn't really explore back when Death Mountain was erupting. Now everything's cooled down, and the place is all rocky and rugged. There are probably tons of secret caves, blah blah blah. Prison, what are you doing? Oops, definitely forget he said anything. Alright, so that was a place I was definitely supposed to find way earlier in the game. So I've already got a good amount of the random wardrobes that are underground and stuff like that. But I do see the skull over here. What's over here? I got a singular keys. Let's go this way. Oh, no, I wanna... Oh. Old material. Not a single frame drop doing that. Holy shit. Grab one of you. Ow! Jerk. Good afternoon, Bruno, in the YouTube chat. Hope you're having a lovely evening. I'll bet. It's been so long since I've done like genuine exploration stuff of Hyrule in this game. I have no idea what ones I've actually done and what is like repeats and stuff like that. But I mean, for you guys, it'll be seeing it for the first time in my playthrough. But for me, it may be like more than like the third or fourth, depending on what it is. I feel like I would remember more about a bog. Hey there. I was gonna say, you got like attack or something? I'm not even gonna, I already remember for a fact the fact that all the like lakes, every time you kill one, it just drops out of the shield. I don't need another shield. It's just so like beautiful. Like, I'm not gonna call this a Breath of, like, both games with like its graphic style are like absolutely beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna say like they're perfect looking games. I mean, like, obviously what game is perfect, right? But like there is obvious, like, because of the fact that it was originally on like a Switch system and stuff like that. The original Switch system, there's definitely a good amount of things that are like definitely cut back for the sake of ensuring like performance to looks and stuff like that, right? But it's like, even with the upgrades, it's all not gonna look like fantastic, but I mean, with the enhancements, it definitely feels like, I wouldn't go as far as to feeling like, oh, it feels like a whole new game. Like Pokemon is that, right? Like the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, like, as pretty much everyone knows, like Scarlet and Violet at their core are good games, but the problem is that they, both versions of it, like both versions as in like their respective games, like Scarlet and Violet, both games run and kind of look terrible, right? Like on the Switch one. So the fact that like with just a simple power boost without any proper upgrade or anything, it's literally just getting more power, the game has been made to look a lot, like look and perform a lot better because of it. And at just that point, it gets to the point of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are essentially brand new games. Like it feels like you're going to get, by playing those versions, those games on the Switch 2, you're essentially going to get, you're essentially going to get, by playing Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2, an entire new game. Like obviously the content is the same, excuse me, but obviously the content is the same, but in terms of in terms of like performance and everything, it's looked and performed the best it has since the game came out. Like it was a mess when the game came out, but then like the Switch 2 just again releasing on the console, like playing it on the console, I mean, not releasing, just already looks better and performs better than a Switch 1 without any buffs. But this game was specifically made to have buffs because it was specifically set up to unlock the frame rate from 30 to 60, maybe higher than 60. I don't remember what they specifically said about it. But it was specifically upgraded to have like clearer visuals and at minimum 60 FPS. And like, again, I'm not gonna say Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom look like fantastic games. Like there's not as much detail to things and stuff like that because of the fact that, again, they had to cut a lot of stuff back because, especially for Breath of the Wild, because of the fact of like, it released not just on the Switch 1, but on the, not just on Switch 1, but also the Wii U as well. I don't think I'm getting that. But I don't know. Honestly, I could already tell, like, there's such an improvement. Alright, let's pop back up here. I don't even know if there's like a treasure chest I should be looking for or something, but there's a bunch of enemies here. I want to kill them all. I mean, what are you even honking by this point, bro? Oh. Wow, I am not doing good at this. One of these shots will hit, I swear. Please. There we go. Uh-oh. Wow. I had to be careful with fall damage. For some reason, I just thought I had so much more fall damage opportunity than what I actually had. Alright, come on. Go. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'll just do this instead. Oh, is it not a, Oh, I don't think it's a... I don't know if I could get that. I mean, I'm not gonna make a big deal of it. Oh, okay. I got the arrow back at least. I don't know why I'm trying to put so much like... Uh-oh! It's like, this isn't even gonna be something that like the item is worth it, right? Like... Damn it! Like, it's probably gonna be like $50 or like a couple bomb bags. Not bomb bags, a couple bomb flowers, that's what it was. Aw, man. You know what? I'm not... Do I have like a platform thing maybe? You. There we go. Well. Uh-oh. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, finally. 5 whole arrows. Oh, it's so worth it. I'm remembering because of that. I don't have a lot of those stone thingies. I might go underground to do a little grinding for those. We get to see the underground next too. Yeah, my whole thing is that I'm at the fire temple right now. So... at some point I'll be doing that fully. There? It's weird that that specific circle is like... not filled in, even though I got that area. Generally, that means there's like a specific spot to kind of jump in from. Ooh, something down here. I thought that was a bomb spot, but eh. Well, I tried. I don't know if I could ever, like, honestly go back to the Switch 1 version of this. And I've only been playing for, like, not that long, but, like... don't know. Like, even if the, like, God forbid, right? Even if in the instance that something happens that I no longer have access to my Switch 2, but I still have access to my Switch 1, I might just still not play this and just like wait for the fact I would get another Switch 2, whenever that would be. It's just like so good looking, the performance being so good, like I just don't know, you know? And like you could, like, you know, there is always going to be the one person, and I'm not going to say like whether they're right or wrong, but there is going to be the one person that's like, well, why would you get a Switch 2 anyway? Why not just emulate it on PC and then boom, you just get 4K 60 FPS anyway? I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna say whether people are right or wrong in that stance, but I'm not big on emulation. I'm not like, I make it a very known thing so many times that like, is that not like a random like, is that not like a random thing? Not tangent, a random like thing to go underground? Because I'm so curious about that hole. Anyway. Again, I'm not gonna like say people are right or wrong in that sense, but like it's just kind of, oh, hello, you're still here?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I got them all. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, again, so sorry, I keep changing random subjects. ADHD brain, right? I'm not gonna say people are right or wrong in the stance of like emulation, stuff like that, but for me personally, I don't really make it a secret that I don't like, as much as I spend time at my computer and as much as I love my computer, I don't like doing everything on it. I don't like spending like 24/7 with my computer. I'd rather like play video games on other things because I just don't have that like love and fun that I did at one point with computers, like with my computer, like PC gaming and stuff like that. Like, I'll still do it. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. I love it. And I'm glad that I have spent, I'm glad that I've spent the money that I have to like make it as good as it is. And I want to keep making it better and stuff like that. But like, I just don't have as much appreciation for it right now. And like, yeah, it's great that I could run a lot of games, but there's also a lot of games that I'd rather just play on a console. Like, I'd rather play Nintendo stuff on their original consoles. I'd rather play, like, you know, Sony stuff on their original consoles, stuff like that, right? Like, it's great that I have the option for, like, Sony and Microsoft to be able to play all these games on PC as well as console, but like, I don't like, I don't know how to word it that doesn't sound just like super privileged, but like, I'm just not big on like a lot of stuff with my PC right now. Like, and that's pretty much why I got the ROG Ally X. Like, I kind of, in a sense, fell out of love with PC gaming. And there could be a lot of factors to that. It could be like, you know, the state of PCs in general right now because of AI and all that bullshit. It could be just the overall, like, negative stigma that PC players give when it comes to PC stuff, like PC Master Race and all that bullshit, right? Like, there could be a lot of reasons for it. It could just be a depression thing. Like, I don't really make it a secret as well that I suffer with depression, stuff like that. Like, there could be a lot of reasons for it, right? So, yeah, I'm just gonna go back underground. Maybe I'll even, like, go here, see if something's going on. Anyway, so it could be a lot of reasons, but like, I just don't want to do, for me personally, I don't want to do 100% of the things that are everything on PC. Like, there's stuff that I just want to play on console. There's stuff that I just want to play outside of my room and PC, like stuff like that, right? Oh, with 60 FPS, I have such a more appreciation for how beautiful this looks. Yeah, I don't want to spend 100% of my time on my PC. Whether it, like, I think, so Catachris did a video on this like a very, very long time ago. I don't even remember the exact, like, video it happened in, but he kind of explained it perfectly, that like, because of content creation, I think a big part of it as well is because of content creation, because like, the big thing that, like, whichever video that was, like, he explained was the fact that, like, I will pretty much spend so much of my time on PC. Like, whether it's... Huh? What hit me? There we go. I'll spend so much time on my PC, like whether it be through just YouTube, content creation where I'm making like TikToks or stuff for my stream and stuff like that, right? Like, so much of that. That, like... Oh, that's not great. Ooh, that was dope, though. Sorry, I want to get out of this fight before I continue my tangent. There we go. Yeah, so like, I don't know. I spend so much of my time on my PC. Again, whether it be because of content creation or just general stuff that like, it like... Okay, let me back up. So I pretty much, like, with the Kid Icarus video, resonated with it because he's pretty much just like, hey, I do so much content creation because I'm like, I'll sit there behind my computer, like, doing so much of like editing and like looking at cameras and stuff like that for like that content creation and all that stuff. that's just pretty much just like the idea of PC stuff equates to work, and it then becomes not fun anymore because of the fact that all I'm thinking of when I'm sitting at my PC is work. You know, I had a job when I was employed. I was in my room, remote. I worked remote, so I was in my room. And I would sit there and I would watch YouTube. And then I would also work on my work laptop. And then when I'm not working, I'm either, again, sitting there watching YouTube, or not doing much else, right? So it pretty much just became like, with everything I was doing when it came to content creation, I would sit there stream, I would sit there and make content, record, like all this stuff, that every time I just kind of sit at my computer, I just think work, 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 and more work, instead of fun PC games, like that sort of stuff. So that's so, like, again, that's kind of like why I got the ROG Ally, so that I don't have to equate work with computer. I just play a video game, right? Oh, hello. I'll found this spot. So, I mean, with the ROG Ally, it has been fun to play video games, not on PC. I've definitely got a good amount of stuff played and just like going on in the back burner. But then it's also just like, and of course, like, don't get me wrong with the emulation stuff. That's what this whole thing was like talking about at first. Oh, excuse me. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy emulation. Like, I've gone on whole like tangents before about emulation and how fun it is and how it should be treated fairly and stuff like that, because it is something that these like independent people like will put hours upon hours in to make sure that this one little program can run your computer, like your console games on your PC. I love emulation. It's just not something I want to do for everything. I just want to sometimes just play my silly little video game. I just want to sit here and play my Switch game, like, or play my PlayStation game or Xbox. Like, I just want to play video games and I don't want to emulate it. I don't want to emulate everything. So, like, yeah, I acknowledge the fact that, like, with the Switch and Switch 2, like, mainly Switch, I acknowledge a Switch. I acknowledge that, like, for Breath of the Wild, the Wii U emulator, like, I acknowledge that both of those, like, can run this game a lot better than the Switch 2. Like, I acknowledge that completely. Like, technically this game has had 60 FPS since launch day. because of people able to do stuff with that, right? But I just don't want to do that for everything. Sometimes, like, and like, I get, like, it's a very, like, sometimes it can feel like a very privileged take to have a take like that, but like, and I acknowledge that, but like, that's just how it is for me. I just don't wanna I don't want to make everything my PC. Like, I just want to make everything fun. And playing emulators all the time and stuff like that on my PC just don't feel fun. Oh yeah, how is this gonna look actually? Damn, again, not a single frame drop. That's impressive. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take some headache medicine real quick. I apologize. All right, sorry about that. Sorry, part of the reason that story has been going on so long is because I have started to get a bit of a headache, so I thought I might as well try and quell that while continuing stories and stuff like that. Yeah, if you're somebody who's just like, you know, emulate the shit out of everything, fuck corporations, blah blah blah, like all that stuff, right? Like, more power to you. I'm just not gonna do it. Now, like, if it's multiplayer stuff, like, I'll 100% play PC games all the time. Like, easily will play PC stuff for people because of multiplayer stuff. Well, yeah, it's 100% like PC stuff I'll play multiplayer with, like, no matter what, like, easily. If, you know, there's no crossplay or it's just like a game that I would prefer to play on PC, 100% that mindset, right? It's just single player games have been kind of like rough for the longest while. I think the main like non-ROG Ally game I've been playing on PC has been like Fantasy Life, but I honestly couldn't tell you what the next one would be. Again, that specifically is not ROG Ally related. I'm starting to run out of weapons. Damn it. Oh good, Master Sword's powered back. You will get down here. Oh, he died. Where is the next? I have been like slowly but surely trying to fill out this map as much as I can. I do enjoy trying to fill out this map. It's pretty fun for me. But man, does it take a while. This game's been out for however long it's been, and I pretty much got it on launch. And don't get me wrong, I haven't been playing it all the way through. Like, there's been months stretches where I haven't played it. But like, I spent hours trying to fill out this map, and I'm still not even close to being done with it. Okay, bye. Where'd it go? Well, that's not great. Oh, there it is. It fell again. Okay, good. I think I hit it with an arrow on accident. That's what happened. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, like, look at this. Like, all of these still needing to be filled in. Is this over here? Like, this up here? There's so much of this left. There's definitely a lot of things in this game that, like, 100% is a one and done type thing. Like, again, I don't really replay games a whole lot because once I get the experience, then I'm like, okay. There's like specific games that I'll replay, like, you know, I replay Ocarina because of the randomizers, or just kind of playing in general. Majora, Resident Evil 4, like stuff like that, right? I will replay games that I know a lot about and see like how quick I can beat them and stuff like that, right? So like, yeah. Oh, that was quick. Yeah, I don't really play a lot of games. That's the whole moral of the story. And like, oh, whoa. There's definitely like things that whenever I do replay games, I just vow that I'm like, you know what? It was fun for the sake of being fun the first time, but I will never do it again. Like filling out this map, I'll do it once. That's it, right? Hyrule Warriors, I have been like for many years, ever since the Wii U version, slowly but surely trying to 100% Hyrule Warriors. Like, I started that journey with the Wii U version, got as far as I could. It was honestly really difficult. The Wii U version is probably the hardest version of Hyrule Warriors, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. But there's that. What else? Sorry. So I started that journey with the Wii U version, got as far as I could, then the 3DS version launched. Got the 3DS version. Was easier. And I was slowly but surely making my way through that journey. And then the Switch version, Definitive Edition, came out. And thankfully, I don't think there's gonna be a Switch 2 version that will be its own respective port. I think they're just gonna focus on moving away from the original Hyrule Warriors, judging Age of Calamity and the new one that's coming out that's focusing on this game. So I think I'm in the clear to continue to try and 100% Hyrule Warriors. So with that, So with that, I pretty much have been slowly but surely doing it. It's been super fun. I definitely will like get to moments of, oh my god, okay, the 700th stage of capture keeps, kill commander, win fight, blah blah blah. Like, I definitely have my like, please just let it be over moments, but I'm still like slowly but surely doing it. Like, I think since the Switch 2 version came out, I have finished like 2 of the adventure mode maps. One being like the Twilight Princess map, that was super fun, honestly, and the Termina map for Majora's Mask map, that was super fun. Combine fuse, there we go. What is maybe this would be good. Yeah, it's been super fun. Like, ever since the Switch 2 came out, like, and I got mine, that's pretty much been like the main game that I've been playing is Hyrule Warriors, because I'm just like in that like mood for it again. Like, I was in that mood kind of a little bit like a couple months ago, but the burnout kind of hit in. Like, I don't know, I got kind of in this mood that like I didn't want to really play anything Switch related until I got my hands on the Switch 2, because by the end of the like Switch 1's lifetime, I was so tired of it. Like, I love the Switch, it's a great console, it's got its reputation for a reason, but at the same time, holy shit, did that console last too long for the power that it really gave, right? So pretty much by the end of the Switch 1's lifestyle, there were so many games I had, and that's kind of what inspired Switch 2 Mondays, was because of the fact of like, I got so many games on the Switch one, and then just being like, I don't know if I even want to play this because of the fact that like it was on an underpowered console and stuff like that. Good evening, Chuckton. When can we expect the completion of the Ocarina plus Majora's Mask randomizer mashup? I'll be continuing it on Wednesday. I kinda was looking through, so yeah, I'll get back to Hyrule Warriors thing in a second, but I want to talk about the randomizer for a minute. So pretty much I spent a good amount of my Sunday kind of going through footage of the randomizer, because there's definitely a good amount of stuff that, oh, big stretch actually. Oh, here we go. There's a good amount of stuff that like I have access to, but at the same time we're kind of very much scraping the bottom of the barrel, and I really just wanted to try and like make some progress. So what's going on with the randomizer is that I pretty much have looked at as much footage as I can, and there is one spot that I've kind of deemed as a very maybe spot to get us progress. Because pretty much what we're missing right now for the randomizer, there's two things that we're missing: the hook shot and Zelda's Lullaby. The hook shot will get us progress. Zelda's Lullaby will get us progress. But I have no idea what either of those are. So pretty much what's going on now is that after looking through footage, there's one way that I may be able to get loot. I was at the Pirate Fortress in Majora's Mask on one of the days, and I thought there was essentially nothing there because we didn't have the hook shot. But then I kind of remembered that there's some spots that you could kind of, I wouldn't say glitch, but like, how do I went the wrong way. I would say glitch, but like you could kind of use the Goron to kind of like get around and traverse a little bit. So there's one spot in the Pirate's Fortress that we may be able to get some progress. I'm not gonna like specifically be like, hey, we're guaranteed to get progress here, but I just kind of looked through footage and thought maybe that is the spot that we can make progress. So pretty much Wednesday morning, I'll probably just like start streaming randomly, depending on when I wake up and eat and stuff like that. And I think, oh my god, I actually hit him in the head. Oh boy, these have a lot of health. Also, hello, Aquila Queen. Good job on redeeming first. Yeah, we'll be continuing the randomizer on Wednesday, and we'll pretty much be starting with the spot that I'm talking about and hope that that gets us progress. If not, again, we have options. But that randomizer is becoming tough. How am I doing? Not too bad. I am kind of dealing with a headache, honestly. That's the unfortunate part. But doing my best. There we go. Alright. Focus a little bit on this fight, because, like... We done? We good? Can we be done, please? Alright, do I have any? I do. Why didn't that work? Brother. I wish technology would just work all of the time. What do you mean too many requests? All right, well, let me open my mod view and refund your points. There you go. Even though I refunded, it still did it, so there you go. I shall also hydrate it. Thank you for the redeem. I feel like using technology is like magic. It feels like programmers or wizards creating spells, honestly. I mean, look, we essentially tricked a CPU. Like, a CPU is just a rock that we tricked into thinking. Like, if that isn't like wizard bullshit, then I don't know what is. You know, I think it's bogus about the vanilla game of Ocarina / Majora. If you do new game, you still have to get the sheet music even if you learn it by heart. Yeah, but like, that's kind of the thing of like, yeah, we know it as the player, but Link doesn't know it, the actual character that plays it. So, well, yes, in a sense, you can make a argument of like playing, like Link knowing it shouldn't make a difference and just playing it should just work for whatever song it does. Like, knowing Sun Song regardless of Link knowing it should change it to day and night, blah blah blah. But like, even then, it's just the fact of like Link knowing it and knowing what it does that kind of contributes more than the player knowing it. I don't know. Is there that much of a graphical performance difference between this and the Switch 1 version? So the Switch 1 version was locked at 30 FPS. It was locked specifically to run at 30 FPS to be able to run well on a Switch 1. Tears of the Kingdom runs a lot better on the Switch 1 than Breath of the Wild did. Breath of the Wild had a lot more issues because of there's a few reasons, but pretty much there was a lot of issues when it came to the Switch 1 version of Breath of the Wild compared to Tears of the Kingdom. So when you play Tears of the Kingdom, it's very smooth 30 FPS comparatively to Breath of the Wild. But it very much could be told that it was a 30 FPS game. With the Switch 2 version, really? Let's give it a shot. With the Switch 2 version, oh, you're a combination of all three. Hate that. With the Switch 2 version of Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom, it is 4K textures, like, damn it, 4K textures with 60 FPS. Oh, it's doing the heart thing every time I get hit. Shit. Yeah, I'm not beating this right now. Are you kidding me? No, I can't use this. I need an actual, like, good weapon. So 4K textures, 60 FPS, so it looks and performs better on the Switch 2 compared to the Switch 1 version. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. So, pretty much so far from the stream, I've noticed that, like, I have not had a single frame drop. It has ran, like, this game has run at a flawless 60 from the moment I started it till now, pretty much. So it is a definite difference that you could tell. Do I have an ocarina of my own? Yes, I do. I haven't learned an incredible amount of songs on it. I have a couple of ocarina books, but I do have one on my own. Okay, this is actually going better than I thought it would. Shit. Where is... There you are. I need you. What? Do I have any... Shoot, I don't. Oh wait, yes I do. Let's do... Stealth doesn't really, you know what? And then he's knocked down, so why don't we immediately go to attack up? Okay, I'm a dirty liar. Ah, that's not great. Three-Headed Dragon has me think of Ghidorah. Yeah, same. I think it's mainly like a reference to, there was a three-headed dragon in the original Legend of Zelda. One of the bosses you would fight would just be this dragon like thing. Or was it not a three-headed dragon? I'm trying to remember. Like, including this in general is cool because it very much is reminiscent of the original Legend of Zelda. I don't remember exactly how many heads it had. There it is. What? Cool. Awesome. Great. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, recall. Ooh, ooh, that's very bad. Okay. Oh, boy. Yeah, I knew that was happening. Damn it. Okay, honestly, I could beat him. 100%. I just need a little bit more prep. What is the closest? Okay, we could go to this. Let's get all our hearts back. Oh, big stretch. Okay, while all our hearts are coming back, I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick. Actually, you know what? It's early enough. Well, it's late enough. This is gonna be the part of the stream where I go ahead and put my little beautiful. Oh, hello. Put my little beautiful baby bird to bed. So pretty much I am going to be. What is happening? Hello? So I'm pretty much going to be focusing on putting the little beautiful baby bird to bed. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick 5-10 minute break where I implore everyone to go ahead and stand, stretch, use the bathroom, grab a drink, do all the above if you so choose. I'm going to go ahead and do some of those things myself, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes. So in a few. Alrighty. Yeah, put the beautiful baby bird to bed. Let's make some food actually. And specifically use these. I forget how many I could have out at once. How about simmered fruit? Oh, whoops. Just to get myself like some food in, right? Like I'm definitely like running out of food that I can. Let's chuckle. Yeah, how's it going? Welcome in on the TikTok chat. Yeah, that didn't really give me as much as I really hope for. I am like so out of like practice. I don't remember like what all is like really good when it comes to food and stuff like that. But why don't we... Damn it. Let's get some of these weapons all like... Oh, we did say... It did say... Yeah, I think I want that on the Master Sword, and then... Gibdobone's good, but it pretty much makes any of the weapons that use it like 2 durability, it feels like. So it's really not worth it in the end. I definitely want as much like... attack power as possible when fighting these things, because it's like if we have like, I don't know, a weapon with like 40 damage, it's like, okay, awesome, and then it breaks, then it's like, okay, well, if I only have weapons with like 15 or lower attack, then it kind of becomes shit. So like, I think that's all I'll do on that. Why don't we... There we go. So let's go fight it again as soon as we... Uh-oh. die. Yeah, I'm just gonna climb over. I'm just gonna go. So I pretty much get over there. As soon as I do, we'll save. And then we'll kind of keep trying until we kill. Honestly, for a first attempt where I was like down like so many hearts, honestly, that was going like super well up until I was getting confused on how I was supposed to be getting in the air for it. But like that honestly was going extremely well. So I feel like now that I'm more prepared for it, there is a high chance of just absolutely destroying this thing. Okay, we're just about there. Uh-oh, I just realized the TikTok phone is almost dead. That wouldn't be good. Good thing I noticed that now instead of it already dying. Oh yeah, I was at like 3 or 4%, so that wouldn't have been good. All right, back to it. Kind of completely forgot about the fact that I didn't even have the charger on for the TikTok phone, so funny. All right, so we're here. The most I may need to do is like probably make more food. Maybe pull up a little Google list on making really good food with what I may have. I used to be good at like guessing where to aim a bow in this game. This and Breath of the Wild, but I think that skill has kind of went away a little bit. Boy. So this already isn't going as well as the first attempt. Actually, I'd say like so far it's gone about the same. All right, that's 2 down, just the ice one. All right, perfect. Yeah, even for a weapon that's like, yeah, it probably would help if I'm actually hitting the weak spot. I mean, this one's almost dead. That's fine. It's kind of crazy the amount of damage that it's still doing, even with like multiple. I think the only, like, I don't, Eileen, oh no. Eileen trousers and the hood are both maxed out. But I think the... Oh no, the champion's tunic is maxed out too. So yeah, even with like maxed out armor, even if like... Even if like the trousers aren't the absolute best, kind of astounding that like we're still taking so much damage. Okay, honestly, kind of the strategy is like once one starts attacking, just shoot it then. Let's take the Master Sword out. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Is this already the point where it's gonna... You know, I aimed for the fire, but sure, the ice getting hit definitely works. How many arrows do I even have? Oh, okay, well, good on arrows. The only thing I'm worried about is like oh, strength. Like this is our last like good bow. On. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We should heal though. Okay, that's fine though. Yeah, I think literally one more like rotation thing and we're all set. What's these guys? Let us do this. Followed by, how about you? I think that's good. Oh, no, what? Okay, I guess. That last part's just rough because it feels like there's no like continuity. I think honestly, like the main thing to do is just like wait for the icicles. But honestly, it's kind of fine that we got killed. I was kind of messing up the arrow shots a lot, so I want to hope to like be a little bit better than that. that one's down. I wonder what I did the first time that was like, because the first fight, like I knocked down the fire like head, and then all three got knocked down. I'm very curious on what I did there. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know why I'm like going around it. I should be using the Master Sword. Oh boy. Highly. Oh, okay, that's not great. Yeah, would rather not have to go buy a new Hylian shield. I feel like that shit's gonna be expensive. Damn it. If it didn't knock me away, maybe I could have like cheesed it a little bit. But all right, we gotta like be very careful. I'm even, you know what, Sidon? Give me a bubble. Let me take a free hit, please. No way, bro. Ugh. This thing sucks. We could do it though. We could do it. Honestly, I think like I don't even think I really like have any change in strategy or anything. I think it pretty much comes down to like finding a good time to go up into the sky. God damn. It's like, as it can be seen, like I'm essentially like getting one shot. So it's not even like, oh, like like the only other thing that I could really think of is like maybe having a form of defense up or something. But like even outside of that. All right, perfect. There we go. Oh, we're getting better. Okay, that's not the worst thing though. Okay, we're already on this. All right. I have a defense up, right? So why don't we let's get rid of you, fill our health back up to max. And just in case I get hit, hopefully that's enough. Because like I literally have the most like defense that I could have right now. You bastard. Maybe recall will work out okay? Okay. Okay, the defense up did help though. Not for the second shot. Ugh. It's literally just like I get it down, it's done. But getting it down at that last point is what's sucking so hard. Maybe I'll even like they do have a triple attack up. Maybe the first time I get knocked down, I'll use that with the Master Sword energy. And see how far I could get that in like one cycle. Hey, side on, side on. What's kind of sucking is that we don't really have a good bow. We have this and this one. This is not the best attempt so far. How'd I get knocked back? I mean, the ice isn't even the worst thing, honestly. All right, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, when I know for a fact it's going like up there, I really need to be trying to hit lightning or ice, because if I like get one of those down, then I have a full clear shot to get up there. Really? Oh my god. So it's kind of dawning on me that I shouldn't be using the wind gust to try and get up there. I should be using that to get on top of the ice. But then it's like, oh my god. But I liked what I did. I liked doing the attack up. Because then it got to like... Honestly, I feel like we should even be starting with attack up. Just so that like the bow shots do more. I just have to be careful on time. Wait, speaking of, I should have at least gotten the health bar up before I even... Which did it hit? Oh, stop moving. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm gonna restart. I'm just gonna restart this fight. Like, I 100% was just sloppy on that one. Kind of wish I had like... Oh yeah, I guess bomb arrows would be pretty smart to use on this. I kind of wish I had like an invention that I could just whip out that's like super cool. I don't really have one of those. I know people have made like with TikToks or YouTube shorts or whatever, like people have made like shown off on those platforms like really insane concoctions where it's essentially like taking bosses like this and essentially one-shotting them. I never really like saved any of those, so I don't really have them. Oh, I thought that would break by that. What a way for it to fold as soon as it gets knocked down. No, it's crazy. I thought this would be like such a like we almost killed it. Honestly, if I wasn't goofball, like try to do big shot on boss. No. Crap, really? Okay. Fuck it. Let's take the defense up. Hope for the best. No, what am I doing? Crap. Crap. Oh my god. Stop comboing me. God, this thing's relentless. Okay, we won. We won. Oh, God. That should not have been as hard as it was. Yeah, it's dawning on me that I only have killed the one in the Colosseum. I don't think I ever got around to killing the ice one. I think that finishes off the... Oh, the princess set? Tunic of Twilight. Yeah, by set, please. We have all the Ganon ones, Xant's helmet. No, we have Cap of Twilight and Tunic of Twilight, but we don't have the legs. Seems like I'm missing the legs of a lot of outfits. I mean, that was fun though. I like fighting big bosses that may or may not kill me. All right, let's get... Doesn't look like there's a hole up there, so... Let's do a little bit more exploration down here, and then, I don't know, call stream soonish. I think with my headache, I kind of want to relax for the night, but I definitely don't want to just like... I mean, that would technically be a good ending point, but I don't want to end yet. I want to keep playing this. Two fans. And where's the control thingy? I have a lot of excess, so I should be doing that instead of trying to like use up the parts that I've been collecting down here. I definitely at some point want to pick up like a map. Like there's like the whole interactive map thing that's been for the last few Zelda games. Breath of the Wild had it, this had it, Echoes of Wisdom has it. And just like... I definitely want to pull up an interactive map and just start going through and figuring out stuff that I'm missing. I mean, I feel like I have enough stamina that I could just take this guy out. I would be incorrect. Well, I technically had the stamina. I don't know if I have the bow strength. That's the issue. Also, I hit it like 5 times. Why didn't... Oh. I think what's going on is like... I think what was going on was just it was technically getting hit, but it just keeps recovering so quickly. All right, where did I leave my bike? There it is. And there's the fire temple. You know what? Give me, do I have the weapons for it? Sure. I don't really have the defense, and everything burns, so... Ow. Kind of thought there would be more, but there's just a random hole. Oh boy. Let's go to like this one actually. That way we get out of all the heat. I'd rather not. I already live in Arizona, so I'd rather not have any heat right now. Which, therefore, get you back on. You back on, you back on. Knock it off. Hello? I'm trying to aim for the electricity slime. Thank you. How did you not get affected by that? I'm upset. What's the... You, sure. Oh, because you're already an electric guy. That's why. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, I didn't get the rocks from it. Note to self, don't use electricity on rocks. Brother, you're the last one left. Don't even. It's just like so good, like the fact that every time I use that now, it's not gonna drop to like 15 frames per second for a few seconds. It's actually just gonna be good. All right. Let us go as high as we can. And we could kind of start scoping around for more thingies. All right. Let's see. That one? No, I'm not trying to... Delete. Oh, that's why. Okay, I thought, maybe we go from south then?
New follower.
Mango Framer, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Definitely, like, so I talked about it when I hit 350. I had brought it up on, was it Saturday or Sunday? It was either yesterday. It was literally either yesterday or Saturday, one of them. But we did it. If for those who didn't see, we did hit our goal. So we have been going really hard for the last few months to hit 350 followers on Twitch. And as of the party animal segment in Friday night stream, we hit it. I have, with Mango Framer's lovely follow, I am now at 355. So I kind of want to just talk about that a little bit, because like I'm kind of astounded at the amount of follows that have been occurring as of late. Like, in a good way, of course. Like, obviously, thank you all so much for giving me the time of day. But, like, it's just kind of astounding because so, not to dampen the mood a little bit, but I am kind of generally honest in saying that I do kind of, ever since COVID, I got COVID in like 2021, 2022, one of those. And ever since then, I've kind of had a lot of issues with memory. I know that a big aspect of COVID, along with like lung issues, it can also lead to like brain deterioration and like memory loss and stuff like that. So again, there is a point to be saying this. Again, not to dampen the mood as well, but just to say like that is something I unfortunately suffer with. So I kind of gaslit myself in a sense to have thought that we hit 300 followers at the beginning of the year, because like, so last year I had made the goal for wanting to hit 200 followers, and we hit that by last year, so in June. And it was either August or September, a secondary goal of, I had wanted a secondary goal of 300 followers by, 250 followers by end of year by that point. and dick. And like 3 months after, so yeah, it was August that I was fortunate enough to get 250 followers. I was like amazed by that. Everyone has been so lovely towards me. I am forever grateful to everyone who has decided to give me a chance, because my brain likes to tell me that things can be bad here and there, in the sense of, you know, getting like forms of imposter syndrome with like, oh, people don't actually care about my content, people don't actually care about me, like stuff like that, right? That is unfortunately just something I deal with. I try not to make it a everybody problem thing, but I definitely have issues with it that therefore cause depression, stuff like that. But that's beside the point. That's just kind of state like that it does happen. So even with the amount of followers I had at that point, I still had issues with that, but I still was like headstrong, very much like, let's hit 300 by the end of the year. And unfortunately we didn't hit that, but that's okay. I was astounded that we essentially got 100 followers in a whole year. Like, that felt like something that was kind of impossible to me, especially with the growth rate that I really had before making that goal for the year and stuff like that, right? So I get away from that. So I was astounded hitting just like the secondary goal even. So I kind of like joked about the fact of hitting 300 followers by the end of 2024, but I really was fine with like the respective goal that I had, right? So I very much was, because of my memory issues and stuff like that, I very much did genuinely think at one point that we had hit 300 followers by like February or something, like something very recent. And the fact that I thought that I mean, even in like a couple months, like 3+ months, I would have been astounded hitting like an extra 50 followers. But after like I was, because I have a Discord in the Twitch chat, !Discord, if you want to go ahead and get the link to that and be able to join it and all that fun stuff. But I very much was like setting up a whole like speech and everything. I kind of give a speech whenever we hit a goal, just to kind of like, a lot of them are very similar speeches, I'll be honest, but it's just like a very much like, I like to specifically bring up the fact that I really genuinely do appreciate everyone who gives me a chance. I don't know if I'd continue with content creation if I was still like, if after like 4 or 5 years I'd still be where I was then, like in the beginning. But even then, I was setting up that little speech after we hit 350, and I was kind of looking, I was like, wait, when did we exactly hit 300 followers? I kind of am having a lapse in memory. So let's look through Blue Sky, because I definitely post on there whenever I hit a goal too. So I was scrolling and scrolling, and I'll be fair, I kind of post a lot on Blue Sky, whether it's like reposts or like genuine posts or anything like that. Like, I post a lot, so I was scrolling for a hot minute, but then I scrolled for a while I kind of did the whole thing of like, I hit the middle mouse button and then just went down a lot until I hit 2024 posts. I was like, all right, let's see where we're at. I was scrolling back up, and by like December, it was like, yeah, we're at like 287 followers. That's so awesome. And then I kept scrolling up, and like February, it was like, oh yeah, we hit 290 followers. No, it wasn't even that. It was like less than that. In like December, I had like 268 followers, because I had to say, like, as I'm talking about it, I remember the post in my head that was making a 69 joke, because I was like, haha, who wants to be the funny number for my follower count? But please give me a follow, blah blah blah, right? So I distinctly remember that, and then I'm like, wow, okay. And then by like February, it was like 280, yay, awesome. March was like, all right, yay, we're like 285. And then I was like scrolling and scrolling, and I honestly like kind of started crying a little bit, because I just realized that, like, wait a minute, this thing that I thought I had hit at the beginning of the year, 300 followers, I hit sooner than that. I completely forgot how soon I hit it, but I was like hitting it so soon. And I realized that April 30th 2024 2025, sorry, April 30th 2025 was when I hit 300 followers. And I mean, from the beginning of the year, I specifically have wanted to hit, like, I made it the goal to hit 350 followers by the end of the year. Like, even if we hit 300, that was like an awesome thing, but the goal was 350, right? I'm even getting a little emotional telling the story, right? But I had like, I was just sitting there amazed that we finally had hit 300 followers at the very end of April, very beginning of May. Like literally right before my week-long like affiliate anniversary, I had hit 300 followers, and I was astounded by that. I still am astounded by that. But even then, the fact of like, even then, the fact of like, by the end of April, we hit the 350. I was like, okay, awesome. Now let's keep trekking forward to 350, like our goal is. And so I literally was like crying a little bit, because I worked so hard to be able to get to that goal. And God, I can't even like tell the actual like follower count. Like I'll have to like look at in-depth stats and stuff like that, but like in April, I would have been like 20 some followers, and then by the end of April we hit 300, and then throughout May, and how do I get over there? By the end of May and like beginning like throughout this month of June was pretty much the final stretch of let's get to our goal. And I did like kind of hope very much that with collabing so much through the PCU. Obviously, please don't twist it. Like, I should iterate, please don't twist. I did not join, like, you know, the PCU or anything specifically for clout or anything like that. Like, I think everyone that I have collabed with in the PCU are extremely lovely people, and it has been an amazing honor to work with every single one of them, because all of them are beautiful, all of them are fantastic. So please don't twist it when I say it like that, that I specifically joined for clout. I did not. I promise I did not. But I kind of did get into the mindset a little bit, like from last year, because last year we hit our goal by June because I was collabing with so many lovely people in the PCU then too. So I kind of like did kind of hope like, maybe like last year a goal will be hit, since, you know, that's what happened last year. Maybe we can make a repeat of things 2 years in a row, you know? And like, yeah, it's fine. And like, honestly, even with saying all that, like, it definitely wasn't even just the fact that I was in the PCU and like collabing with people and stuff like that. It was just like so many lovely people was just trying so hard to push for me to hit my goal. Like, Issa is probably the #1 person that I can contribute to that. I collabed with her before. I have, you know, I don't know why I thought that would work, but worth a shot. She, like, trying to think how I get over here. Oh, I think that's gonna be a, yeah, let's give that a shot real quick. Issa was a huge contributor. There was so many other lovely people that was also trying to help me push towards my goal. Like, there was so many lovely, wonderful people that have helped me so hard to get to my goal by just spreading word of mouth, trying to get my channel into their like viewpoint, into others' viewpoint, stuff like that. Like, so I could definitely like attribute to being in the PCU that we hit our goal through that, right? But even then, ooh, this isn't good. Even then, there were so many other wonderful, wonderful people that was very much helping me out with my goal as well. So like, it wasn't just them. It wasn't just the fact that all the lovely ECU people helped. It wasn't just that. It was also the fact of like so many other wonderful creators as well that really just wanted to help me hit that goal, because they know I work hard. They know, like, you know, I'm not trying to self-glow here or anything, right? But to state, I do work hard. Like, I have been in a bit of a rut. Like, obviously, don't get me wrong on that, but I definitely do my best to work as hard as possible to make good content, make good streams, and all that stuff. So a lot of people see that and acknowledge that and be like, you know what? She deserves it. She deserves to be able to get the goal that she has set for herself. So, I don't think I don't think any of the people that have helped me towards my goal, I don't think any of them are watching at the moment, but that's okay. But to state, like, I can't thank everyone who has helped contribute to that goal. Because like, God, like 55 followers in a month for a channel that's my size. Like 55 followers is like nothing for somebody with like 10,000 like followers on here, right? Like that's kind of like, that's the kind of thing, right? Like it's for bigger channels, that's what they would hit in a day. But I would be lucky to try and hit that goal in a year. Like, don't get me wrong, like in a year, the fact we were able to hit that goal, and not even just that, in 6 months, is just absolutely stunning to me. Astonishing. I continue that real quick. I think honestly this feels like it might be like endgamey, like kind of similar to how Ganon, like Hyrule Castle was the final dungeon in Breath of the Wild. Don't spoil it, please. Like if anyone knows, don't spoil it, but I feel like this might be an endgamey thing, so I'm not gonna continue with it for now. So anyway, like with a channel my size, the fact that I was able to hit essentially in like the last 6 months 70-ish followers. Like again, I don't have the exact number, but like around there, like that's absolutely insane to me. And all the lovely people as well who have helped contribute towards, you know, keeping me like stable as much as you can financially and stuff like that, since being let go of my job and stuff like that. I don't know. I have so much to say, but at the same time my brain is not pushing any of it through. But to the followers, to the people that helped me get the followers, to just anyone who has helped me in general in the last little while, just thank you. Just genuinely thank you. I don't know what I would be doing if it wasn't for that help and growth and everything like that people have given me so much throughout the years. But pretty much the next goal is 400. So we gotta try and hit 400 by the end of the year. So if you or anyone wants to, if you or anyone you know wants to watch a beautiful elf on the internet who loves to play a variety of games, if you want to go ahead and give me a follow on Twitch, I genuinely would appreciate it. I think I'll move on for that convo because I have so much to say, but none of it is coming to my brain. So I'll leave it there. But again, thank you. I try not to make anything sound selfish, because I don't like being considered that or anything, because I genuinely do try my best while also trying to make it a me adventure as well. M-E, not M-I-I. So like, why do I have a flag here? So like I do try to not be like selfish or anything like that, because yes, okay, I guess we'll continue with this convo a little bit more. I am the talent, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I am the talent here where I am the content creator, I'm the talent, I'm like blah 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 blah, right? But this talent wouldn't be here if it wasn't for everyone who is helping like contribute and everything like that, with following, subscribing, donating, like all that stuff. Like any talent I have is mainly flourishing because of everyone around me, not because of solely me. So I like that's the kind of thing that I wish more people would kind of realize, especially like when it gets to like the big super high end creators who act like they are the shit and everything like that. Like, yeah, some people are insanely talented, but what talent would that be if no one was there to appreciate it, you know? And that's like the whole thing of like any content creator, none of them would be here if it wasn't for like the community or anything like that. So like any like content creators that like, oh, everyone's here for me, therefore I'm fantastic and everyone should like worship me and stuff like that. That's not really the right mindset to have. It's everyone is here because they enjoy you and your content. But if given a reason, will very much go away, and therefore you would lose your content and you would lose your money and everything like that. So like that's the mindset that I go with, and I feel like a lot more people should go. Like, I get it, fame goes to people's heads and stuff like that, like don't get me wrong, but like I think everyone kind of needs to remember that everyone starts somewhere, and if you just start out and you get extremely lucky to then be able to in like a year get like 30,000 people watching you, right? You need to remember that at any point that could be taken away, and therefore all your money and fame and everything would be just gone if people decided so. So that's even like with my small, like, don't get me, okay, I hate using small following like as a term, because yes, I'm not as big as like other creators and stuff like that, but every individual that watches me and every individual that interacts with me and everything is still like all actual people and stuff like that. So like it's a term I don't particularly love because of like it doesn't really matter how much growth I have and stuff like that. But to say that, like, yes, in a sense, I am a small creator. I am somebody who, even with like the amount of content she posts like that and stuff like that, she would still be considered a small creator by pretty much everyone. So with that, oh, I didn't even realize I was running up a wall. So with that, I can very much admit, and will continue to admit, like, I very much am here because of my community. I'm here because of all the lovely people that are giving me a chance. I'm not, again, like I said before, I'll say it again, I don't think I would be here if I was still only streaming to like 10 followers and only me being the only viewer, right? Like, I very much would be doing something else, doing another hobby, like, so I can always sit there and say, like, with absolute confidence, yes, I am the talent. Like, again, not in a selfish way, but in a, I am the reason people would be on this channel. I am the people that would be in my Discord, like stuff like that, right? Like, for me. But what is any of that talent without the community to back me up? So yeah, I back to, again, I think that's where I'll leave it, because I don't really have any more to say from that. So again, I just really appreciate everyone. And yeah. All right. Oh. The little bird killed him. That. I am surprised I haven't found another thingy. Well, then again, I pretty much have mainly been hitting literal walls. But, you know what? I think after that resounding enjoyable of speech and everything like that, I think that's gonna be a good place to call it. Yeah, it has been super fun to play this. I definitely want to sit there, play a lot more and all that fun stuff. Probably will on my off time and finish it off and everything like that. And then yeah, that's pretty much it for that. I hope wow, my brain is like my brain feels like it's kind of shutting down a little bit. So who are we gonna rate? Oh boy, yeah. So okay, before talking about raid and stuff, I am absolutely astounded at the Switch 2 version of this game. I think it is absolutely fantastic. The fact that it runs at a high resolution while also being very good quality wise at the same time, frame rate wise and stuff like that, I'm astounded. Like, I'm very much like very much happy with the Switch 2 version. I definitely want to play more. I'll definitely give it a try. Maybe at some point I'll stream Breath of the Wild too, to see how well it goes and stuff like that too, and stuff like that. That'll be fun. I don't think I'll do it next Monday, but definitely will be doing something. Breath of the Wild at some point to kind of see everything. But yeah, I mean, that was pretty much it. Again, thank you all who have gotten me to this point. I cannot thank anyone enough as to, you know, the whole fact that I wouldn't be here without any of you. So I genuinely do appreciate you all. TikTok and YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to you all and finish up with my lovely Twitch chat. So that, and YouTube, see you later.